Hello everyone, my name is Doug Bassett. I'm Senior Technical Instructor here at StormWind Studios, and one of my favorite classes to teach is CompTIA Network Plus. It is just such a fun class. And they have recently updated the exam, so they went from A10-007 to A10-008. And I've gone and taken the exam. And it's not that nasty. I mean, if you know your stuff, it's not too brutal. And if you come to our class, then hopefully you'll be able to know your stuff. Now, so what's the big difference? Well, there's all sorts of websites that talk about it and all this and all that. But one of the things that I like to do is I like to go right to CompTIA and find out what they say. So if you go to CompTIA and you go out here and you'll say, all right, well, CompTIA.org blog, CompTIA Network 007 versus 008. And this is it right here. And so what they do is they talk about, you have junior network administrator, junior system engineers, network support specialist, and system administrator. You also may have a NOC or telecommunications or cable technician. And what they do is as technology grows and improves, they like to add that new technology in there. And the last little bit of teaching in 007, they had some stuff that were left out. For example, Category 8 cables, Wi-Fi, 5G network, stuff like that. And so they have also revamped the structure. So if we go down here, you'll see that we have, this is the old one, Networking Concepts. They've changed that to Networking Fundamentals, and they've also increased the load on it. And so we're going to be going in and digging into the details on how all the various networking devices work, how we can set up network subnets, how we can do routing, how routing operates, all that other cool stuff that's in there. They also talk a lot more about network implementation, deciding what type of structure we want to do, and then figuring out how we're going to roll that out. Network operations is kind of about the same thing with the networking security, but they have modified network troubleshooting. And it used to be sort of tool time where we'd go through lots and lots of tools. But now what they're doing is they're talking about troubleshooting in the entirety to build up that skill set to be able to figure out why your network is not necessarily working. Now, they're also going to be going in and talking about software-defined networking, cloud computing, things like that. And they started a little bit with this on 007, but they're going a lot more. And that's pretty exciting for me because I'm one of the big Azure instructors here at StormWind. And I loves me some cloud computing. And software-defined networking is really, really cool. Like I said, they talk about the new standards that we have in business flexibility, maximum security. And so we're going to be talking about things like Category 8. We're going to be talking about wireless standards like 802.11ax, Wi-Fi 6, Wi-Fi 7, things like that. Also, they talk about software as a service applications. Now, this is both internal networks and software as a service applications. And what we're talking about is being able to have a combination of in-house applications that are running on our local servers, but also we could use applications that are running on Amazon or Azure or whomever, and use those where Microsoft or Amazon control everything except for the software. Now, an example of software as a service would be like Office 365, where all you have to do is maintain the software and everything else is handled for you by Microsoft to make sure that it is deployed. They've also gone in and streamlined network security, which is good because a lot of the network malicious attacks that we talked about really haven't been a problem in like 10 years, Smurf attack, things like that. And so they are really going in and putting a big emphasis on network security. I'm really excited about the 008 exam. It's really, really cool stuff. This is one of the most enjoyable classes because it is relevant to what we're doing, and it also shows the genius of the people who came up with this, and we get to go in and reap the benefits of their hard work. I've already passed the exam. Like I said before, it's not super brutal. It is still hardware agnostic, so you're not going to have to do a whole lot of Cisco programming or SteelForge or anything like that. So it's pretty much conceptual, and we have a whole plethora of things to help make you successful do this. We have the live class, we record the different sessions, we've broken it out by topic. We also have practice tests that you can go through. We've also gone through and set up labs. Now, the labs are a little unusual because the exam itself is not hardware specific, but when we talk about man-to-middle attacks, things like that, the labs actually have you go in and set one up so that you can detect it and figure out what's going on. So it's a really great offering. CompTIA Network Plus is a super good certification to have, and I look forward to seeing you in class. Now, if you have any questions about this or anything else, you can always email me, Doug.Bassett, 2 S's, 2 T's, at stormwindlive.com, and we hope to see you in class real soon. Have a good one.